Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. We're here tonight to talk about today's events at the Olympic in Paris. For those of you who have been following the conversation, I just want to say thank you and welcome back. So, guys, it has been a bittersweet day for Jamaica in Paris, as seen in the headline here. And Noah Lyles' girlfriend, Janelle Bloomfield, she's she didn't compete. She didn't get to compete in the 400 because she dropped out of the semis. People are asking why Jamaica brought all their injured athletes to Paris. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that as well. But it's a bittersweet day for Jamaica because Jamaica finally got her gold medal. She broke a record and she picked up another medal today as well. But it is bittersweet because of all the faces, the familiar faces that we did not see start in these events that we have been watching for decades, where there's always a Jamaican or three present and doing well. So that is why it's a bittersweet day. But we had something to celebrate today. The gentleman that you are looking at on your screen, his name is Roger Stoner, and he won gold in the Olympic discus throw, upsetting world record holder from Lithuania to claim his country's first ever. This is Jamaica's first ever medal in the event at the Games. So this is a big deal. It's a very big deal. So let us get talking. Thank you for joining. Sorry about the technical difficulty earlier. Please come back on and give the live a thumbs up. And if you can share with somebody, please do so. I want to say hi to our American friends who have been here with us these past few days, as passionate as we are about, the happenings in the games and so on. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining. So, welcome back, moderator. Thank you. Good to see you back. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Thank you for joining. So, guys, yeah, we had a reason to celebrate today for Jamaica, and this was good. I cannot believe, as I scroll through social media, people are still talking about the outcome of the 100-meter. Men, I am not going to talk much more about it. I'm just going to make one statement. It's not a discussion about that tonight. Just one statement. And then we're going to move on. And I'll tell you in just a minute. But this guy, most people didn't know about him. I guess he's been quietly training and doing his thing. And he got his glory today. This is good. I'm glad to see it. How many of you know about him? Look at that. World record, guys. And the world record is 70.00. He did really well. Congratulations to him and his family and the Jamaican community who are glued and tuned in to what is happening at the Olympic. So, I want to talk briefly about the statement that people are making, some people are making about the Jamaican athletes, saying the Jamaicans are all injured and questioning Jamaica's decision, to bring their athletes to the Olympic. And I'm saying, look here, if the athletes qualified to go to the Olympic, what are we supposed to do? I don't understand. If they qualify to go to the Olympics, they have to go to the Olympics. Guys, what do you have to say about that statement? Because I don't understand people sometimes. Jesus, Father. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Thank you for joining, everybody. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for me. Thank you. First time seeing and hearing about him. Okay. Yeah, Jamaicans are more excited about the 100, 200, the sprint events, and the relays from ever since. But we must acknowledge these athletes, because they work hard. You're welcome, Navlet. They work hard, they train at just as hard, you know? And you know which one made me proud, guys? When Jamaica was doing so well in the swimming competition, the Olympic before the I think at the Olympic before this one, where Jamaica really showed up. You understand? So that was good. But everyone went to Thailand successfully with their mission, so that is ludicrous. It was never. Yeah, Jamaica. I mean, look here. Jamaica brought all their injured. You cannot do anything about that. If the people them qualified to go to the Olympic individually, they work hard and they made it. Whether they injure or injure not. Jamaican athletes are not the only ones suffering from injuries. And they won't be the last either. But you cannot deny, I don't think. If anybody knows better than I do, tell me. But I don't think as a coach or as a body, and in our case, the JAAA, I don't think they can deny people from going to the Olympic if they are suffering from injuries. I mean, never hear about that yet. If they make it through the trials, they make it, and you just have to deal with it and help them get better, as their coach. Yeah, man, that was good. That was good to see. So Jamaica now, let me see. Jamaica has one gold medal. Lord Jesus. To all people are expressing disappointment in Jamaica. Even people who are not from Jamaica. It's like they came to the Olympic to see Jamaica perform. And because they didn't get to see it, it's like, I don't know, it's weird, is all I can say. So we have 3 silver, 1 gold, and 1 bronze. For a little small island, that not too bad because you know what? Jamaica is not, I should say Jamaica is the only small island. Yes, Jamaica is the only small island, or the only island within the region with this much medals, this many medals. Isn't that right, guys? We are the only small island. So I want to give a shout out to the American Gabby Thomas. She did really well in the 200-meter, right? So congratulations to her. And as a matter of fact, I know that the 200 isn't really Alfred's race, but she came in second. Yes, she came in second, so Gabby beat her. I'm happy for Gabby. She's one of those US athletes that, I think behaves professionally. Yeah, man, she behaves professionally and she's somebody that you can be happy for and cheer for. So congrats to her. Um, who else? Let us see. Mm. Oh, make we talk about Janelle. As a matter of fact, let us talk about the women 400. I don't think there was. We didn't do too well, guys. And Janelle did not qualify for the final. Didn't qualify for the final. I hear some people talking about not some people, a few. Well, let me not go there. Let me just say I am not a fan of her. Ever since Noah Lyles came out and said those things about Team Jamaica and said that she is the one who told him those things about what's going on in Team Jamaica's camp, I don't have no respect for her and I don't like Noah Lyles for that. I really don't. I have already explained on this platform that I have high regards for the sport and I expect all athletes, no matter where they're from, to uphold their duty to the sport as professional athletes. And it doesn't matter to me that um, a Jamaican in the sport is dating an American in the sport. That doesn't matter to me. But these two have become toxic to the sport and to the relationship between Jamaican fans and American fans. Because I know a lot of people who are Jamaican fans who they will cheer for the Americans when they do well too. We're not that tribal. But ever since Noah and this girl did what they did, they've turned off a lot of people. You understand, guys? So that is the situation. She living in Noah's shadow. Yeah, because he's a poser, Him like to pose and go on some flamboyant way and them something there. And she's the female. I mean, I really would like to see some more Alisa Felix in track and field. I told you guys before last night, I think, oh, I love and respect Alison Felix and Sonia Richards because they are professionals and they play the part. You don't see them carrying on and disrespecting sports reporters. You don't see them shaming their countries. They're always professional. They're always humble in victory and in defeat. We're not saying that athletes can't have fun. You got to because they're always working. They have to have fun and they deserve, especially track and field athletes. They don't make as much as other athletes. So they deserve every glory. They deserve every respect. But good God, track and field is a sport where people are supposed to act professionally. And as I said, these two, with their relationship and with their behavior, they have created a toxic environment among track and field fans, and that's not nice. And I've said it in public and private that Jamaica should kick Janelle off the team. Yes, I say that without apology. Because you cannot be gossiping with your spouse who is on a different team, telling him um information about the athletes on your team, and then now he takes it to social media and he goes and sits down on social media platform gossiping like a girl and taking out people's information. And like I said, that is not professional. So I consider that to be a treacherous behavior. Yes, I consider it to be treacherous. Wanna see the US athletes them a do that? They not do that. She's treacherous. She's not supposed to do that. And this has nothing to do with her relationship. Nobody cares about her relationship. But when she's going to go disclose information from within Team Jamaica's camp, tell her boyfriend he doesn't even keep it a secret or keep it private. He goes and says, Janelle and I talk, and she tells me everything. And she talks to the other athletes, and she tells me, you cannot do that. This is what I'm talking about, the immaturity and the lack of professionalism in the sport. So, with that being said, if I were responsible for Team Jamaica, wait name there, me would have kick her off of the team for that. And you are right, Kimani Palmer. If she lived in a country like China or Russia and them country, they them ban her for true. Like seriously. She cannot do that. What I want to say about Jamaica, the coaches and the members of the JAAA. I am very disappointed in them. Yes, I'm very disappointed. Based on what I revealed over here last night about the guidelines and the fact that under no circumstances does the book of rules says that you can make a determination on who gets a medal by rounding off people's time to the 1,000th place. And these people who call themselves coaches, they are getting paid to advocate for the athletes and to help the athletes represent Jamaica. And I cannot believe that none of them have gone to the Olympic judges and officials and told them that they cannot do this. I think it is wrong. And I think that they robbed Jamaica of a gold medal. Yes, they did. And especially when you hear Coach Stephen Francis come in the public, come say it's pretty clear that Noah won. That shouldn't be. What he should be saying is to the officials that he is challenging them based on what is documented in the guidelines, in the World Athletic Guidelines. I've already explained it to you guys last night that the only time that you're supposed to be rounding off to the 1,000th place is for what go again? It's for placement. Basically, it's not for no medal and them things there. So I really question the acuity of these coaches. And I just want to thank Coach David Riley, who brought it to our attention yesterday. And if you didn't see it, I'm going to play it for you real quick. If you weren't here last night, here's Coach Riley explaining to Jamaica's local television station that according to the guidelines, because he didn't come with word of mouth, he came with the rule from the guidelines, from the World Athletic Guidelines, technical guidelines. Here it is.
Based on Rule 19.23, times in track and field are supposed to be recorded to the 100, right? The practice of going to the 1,000 is to break a tie, and there are three conditions of which you want to break a tie. Break a tie to determine the ranking position from one round to the next. If you're trying to find the eighth position, you break a tie going to the 1,000. The second condition would be it's a tie for ranking position. This is 21.1. Tie for ranking position based on the technical rules. It talks about that part. Then it's a tie for last place to advance, and then the last one is tie for last qualifying position. So ties are never defined for determining medals.
There it is, guys. This is what we're talking about. And he is a part of the commission for the JAA. It doesn't look good. And I am beginning to wonder if they understand their role, that they're supposed to be advocates for the team and for the country. And like we have been saying over here, it has nothing to do with losing. If it was a clear loss and a fair outcome, we would have no problem congratulating the US on their performance. Regardless of what, I would not, you know, not say, hey, you guys did okay, you guys did well. No problem in that for me. But the athletes, them need advocacy. They do. Harsh but fair. Did you see the Brazilian get kicked off the team just for bringing her boyfriend teammate back to the village? No, sir, really? Whoa, I didn't see that. There, some people would have look on it and say conflict of interest. Honestly, they could have a relationship and keep it private and nobody knows anything about it. But when you're going to behave like a traitor, and in Noah and Janelle's case, Noah couldn't get the information and keep it to himself. Him come out on social media talking about him Noah go on in a Team Jamaica camp and him girlfriend tell him, no sir, that is treasonous to me. The team that she's on, she come out and talk about her fellow athletes and people who confide in her and trust her as a teammate. That is so wrong. But based on what we see going over Paris, where the coaches them must stand up for the athletes, them and go advocate for the athletes, them. All them damn foolishness and slackness can happen. Me not rate her again. I've always thought that she's a very beautiful girl, and I still think she is. But I think her judgment is poor. You understand? And so is Noah's. They don't behave like professionals in the sport. And them need to, boy, I don't know. Um, I look at Lyle as the issue because partners talk, but he can't come out saying what he told her. That is true still. That is true. But she too must understand that there are boundaries. I mean, really and truly, I can't really blame her for telling him because, that's her partner, her confidant. But him now, him had the real chat him out. Can't tell him anything. They don't know about privacy and respect for other people's privacy. I don't like that. Because him come out the way how he said that thing. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the way he said it, he spoke down on our athletes and make it seem like our athletes are weak and he knows what's going on in there and like he has an advantage because he knows what's going on in Team Jamaica's camp. Me not like that. I know a lot of countries would have booted her off of the team long time for that. Now two out of order. And this is what I'm saying about representing your country. These athletes must understand it's not just about them. They're representing an entire country. And they must look at the athletes that come before them and learn what it means to be a professional. I cannot name one athlete, one Jamaican athlete. If you guys can tell me, but I cannot name one Jamaican athlete who I say, I can't stand that athlete because they don't know how to behave or they don't behave professional. All my life watching track and field and understanding track and field, I've never seen Jamaican athletes do that. They're not arrogant. They're always calm. I remember one time in, I think it was London, where a sports journalist was trying to interview Bolt after a race. And the anthem was, no, it wasn't after his race. It was after the race of another country. But the anthem came on for one country. And Usain Bolt stopped the sports journalist and said, hold on a minute. And he put his hand across his heart as the anthem was playing for that country. So what he did was acknowledge and respected the other country instead of carrying on an interview while they were on the podium. And that goes to show you about our professionalism and mannerisms. I don't have no respect for Noah, honest to God. And I think more people will celebrate him when he start acting. I mean, he speaks well. He speaks well. I've heard him talk. But that one thing that he did right there, trust me, it just diminishes a lot, in my view. This was a hell of a race, guys. Um, Alfred, I'm wondering to myself, after watching the 200 meters, I am wondering how the 100-meter final would have turned out if Shelley and Sharika and even Elaine, if they were healthy. I'm wondering what the outcome would have been, you know? But Alfred, she really, I'm not even going to try to undermine the girl because guess what? Shakari was in the race with her and she beat Shakari. So clearly she's been working and preparing and training. So, and she looked fit. Yes, man, she beat Shakari. So maybe she would have really brought the competition anyway if those other ladies were not injured. And I think we're gonna see more victories from Alfred, because remember that our females, boy, I mean, I know this is hard. Jamaican females in track and field. I remember I was so sick and tired of them sweeping everything. They were sweeping the 100, sweeping the 200, winning this, winning that, breaking this record, breaking that record, winning the relays, and everything just dries up. Guys, I want to know what you think about the comment out there that Elaine is over. I think she's 32 years old now. But people are kind of saying, listen, age is not on her side. She's already made some decisions that weren't so great for her, and they can't see her coming back um, to another Olympic and doing as well as she's capable of. What do you all think about that? I know when she's in good shape, she does very well. When she's in good shape, she's unbeatable. And she has the fastest time on record of any woman alive. She'll be 36 in the next Olympic. I don't know. I don't know that these. These athletes don't really talk too much about their injuries. They don't really, and they're entitled to some level of privacy. So we just have to wait and see. I've been watching Alfred since 2 years ago, Carifta Games in Bahamas. She looks very fit right now. Right now, with the Jamaican women down and out for the time being, she can dominate the 100 for quite some time. And her rivalry would be Shakari. But she has good potential. She can even, I think she can. What was her time again? Because I think she can probably run faster. Yeah, she can run faster to me. Never say never with Elaine. Noah Lyles too hype. I think Elaine has to find the right coach. That's where she has to start. 10.72. That's a good time. I think she can go a little faster than that because she's very fit. Next Olympic, Elaine is 36. I do not think she will be as good. That's a fair assessment. I don't like to count out people, but to be realistic, it is unlikely. But look here, if she comes back and does well, you know, that will be one more example of why we should not count out people. But it is sad that she's not there and what's happening with the team. If those three ladies were in the race, it would have been a totally different race. But we will never know. Alfred's confidence is boosted. No, so she will be doing well. Yes. Oh, let me open the phone line. And I even hear people going after Shakari. Shakari is not my favorite person. As I told you guys, the conduct and behavioral problem that I have with some of the US athletes. But can you believe Shakari won a silver? A silver she win? I think, yeah, she comes second. And can you believe that people are criticizing her? No, sir. I don't like track and field fans. Them too wicked. What more do they expect from these people? They're human beings. Guys, please hit the like button for me. What the heck? The only person we know is gonna medal gold every time is Usain Bolt. That's a sure goal every single time. But that's not everybody. And that's so rare. Hello, moderator. Good night.
Good night, good night, good night.
I
Good
didn't
night.
hear the phone. What's
Right,
up?
Nancy. Yeah, blessings to the people in the chat. They are listening to your preamble and
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I was say, good turnout today for Roger Stunner.
Yeah, man.
Him pull off something whenever happening in we straight, so it is always a good look. Yeah, but the thing where you're going away, I not agree with you with. I don't see where Janelle do nothing wrong.
Really?
Yeah?
Okay.
Me not see where she do nothing wrong. Couples talk, people talk. You don't come like your husband, they don't talk. We talk about what go on in your workplace and that. And the man never act like a man. You can't blame the girl. The two of them in at this.
Uh-oh. Well, I think your phone might be muted by accident. Let me hang up and try calling back. The moderator was saying he does not blame her. They blame the man because him chat too much.
You hearing me now, Natalie?
Yeah, man. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying people talk, couples talk. You know, the two of them in the same field. They talk. What she said to him, I never for him for come on a podcast come talk. I know see nothing wrong in our show. Yeah?
Boy, I mean, I know. Sometimes I know
Yeah, man,
everything.
you can't blame she for she and matter in them personal space and him. But you have to blame him for come public, you come say him tell her this and him tell her. She tell him this and she tell him that.
But look here,
Yeah?
what is the purpose of her going to him and talking about the male athletes who he's gonna compete with?
I mean, remember, you know, she probably saying certain things she never ever said in the way how him come public with it. That come like, alright, for argument's sake, and me I hear that. Yeah? And if I have a politics where that, then, and you in a certain circle, I say, you know, so we don't meet and me hear this and me see this or pray. You not tell me for me go publicize it.
Oh, Jesus.
You not tell me nothing for me go publicize, you know. Just the man just can't keep himself together as a man. Yeah?
It looks very bad on her, though. You have to admit.
It doesn't look bad because people are going to say, but you have to look into it from the standpoint that they are a couple. People talk about personal things, people talk about things where them witness people. As I say, it come like a man and his wife, and him come from work and him they have some issues with him supervisor and the co-worker and him, you know, vent to she then, or him just simply say some things we him observe around the workplace, not knowing say him wife or go back up, probably run her mouth to one of him co-worker. I just so you can't blame she.
Hear what Miss Verona said in the comments. She said, I would like to know from you and some other persons. Do you tell your spouse everything? The fact that there's rivalry between Jamaica and USA, she shouldn't say it.
Awesome. I understand where Verona come from, but you're not gonna tell your spouse everything, but there are things we're not gonna talk about.
Well, that's one of the things women don't feel like she should have talked because he is competing.
Why? What should I tell him? Say, listen what the man said. Me, I listen to the podcast. Him say, based on the fact that she used to train at MVP. Yeah? Mm-hmm. She and Elaine was close friends and all of that. Yeah? There are things where him know. And when basically I say him know, say, him always hear Junella talk about Kishin, say, him fast, but him always easily get injured. So probably she never tell the man nothing in no way for a give him no great insight against Kishin. Because remember, so Kishin never even emerged from the scene yet. But he must say him always hear she talk about him because she have a good eye for talent. And when she talk about her athlete, him always see what she has said based on them performance over time.
So Kishin was the one who hurt up him head because why never talk about the rest of the athletes them?
Then that maybe basically I say.
Yeah, but she knows that. Then she knows that. She knows that.
Then listen to the podcast where I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, me turn it off from my ear and go down that road there.
Yeah, and the question that was asked has basically Kishin just emerged from the scene. Not for who I talk about him. They just learn about him basically. Because they want to say him just pop up out of nowhere. Him, I make them know say him know about him because Junelle, remember say Junelle a Jamaican and she used to train at MVP. Him here she talk about him all the while. I say him fast and you know the real places and all, but the problem with him have him always easily injured. So maybe she never even give her no top secret about the man, you know. She just a talk about athletes so she see we good and all of them. But in just come on the podcast now and just a spit around him mouth and talk it away like the girl. Come on Jamaica. Look how long she left MVP.
No, sir.
Like the girl come spy upon the people man I bring in for me. I saw him make it look but nothing like
but
that.
him a spy too. Him a the biggest spy. Him a spy. No, him a talk like spy at all, but him know what go on in a Jamaica camp. Me not like his style at all.
I say people for us know say people couples do talk and them a beat the girl too bad. I mean I say as we one commentator that say oh, some of the beat now got it tantamount to all jealousy, you know. Enough people come out and be jealous of the girl.
Oh God, man, jealous for what? Which Jamaican
Yeah,
that?
man, then
Which come on
of
now,
course,
man? Which Jamaican
of
that take up?
course.
Remember, say when I like people who love chatting or informer people, you know. Who would I take up now? I know. Come on now, jealous over what? She's a pretty
No, man.
girl. We can admit to that. Nothing wrong with her, and that is not the issue. But so jealous over one now because she and
To
no
talk
other
the
together.
kind of argument that some people are go down because alright, me here, alright. But even it was a talking point on the morning show this morning. Where the host affair said it does not look right to see how the Jamaican them deal with the girl that a class or she black and ugly and this and that.
No, we're not go down the road at all. Jesus. Outreach this so.
They said it was a talking point on the morning program this morning. But Tana Thomas Afia talk about it and I said, no, can't believe Jamaican deal with them own like that.
No,
yes,
that's not
might
right.
feel that way if she talking to her spouse and say certain things. But the levels of disrespect and the beat where the girl I get on social media, we can't agree with it.
No, I'm not agree with it neither. You see, the truth of the matter is, you see, when it come down to blame, women are always gonna get dealt with the harshest because really and truly, I know I'm supposed to get most of the beating, you know.
Then that may basically say
yeah, but me never know them are going them way there with her though.
Yeah, man, they say reach, man.
Oh God.
They say reach.
Well,
if you listen, even World Trace do a whole video on him platform on it. Tana Thomas talk about it on the morning program this morning. It get distasteful to see the things that people are doing and say on social media.
Well, at some point in time, she need to come out and make a comment about where her man say, because she cannot act like say, boy, you know, this is nice. Of course, Jamaican fans are gonna be upset about that. You understand?
Yeah, them
so them have to take some. She have to take some responsibility.
Drag with them and drag the girl. It no need for go there. So vex about where the man come say yes. Feel disgusted now the fact that I mean, as some people that say she should not share certain thing, but me not see a top secret of such a share she tell the man say the youth fast. But among the things she seem easily injured and that. Remember the youth just emerged from the scene, you know. Enough people never know nothing about him and people ask questions, people inquire.
But look here, and she didn't only tell him just about that, she tell him about other rest of things according to him, you know. So here what now?
Well, I say him privy to certain things where that go on pertaining to athlete feud and all of them. So them not something where
him gossip too much, him for go away. And I come to
man where those chat too much.
Look here, when time the people them ask him, when the people them tell him the time of kishing in the trials, hear him. Well, I hope that he stays healthy in a sarcastic way. I don't like their style at all. Junel, to me, Junel for understand, so them no, sir, I don't like them money at all. I don't know what they do it.
I say, me not rate what them do, you know, because him shouldn't go on a podcast or say that. But if a man, I go say him woman and him not talk about certain things. Woman, they are here just a shop and hear things and then we say it back to them spouse. So, but him never have no right to come on a podcast come say them things.
Lord Jesus.
How him put it, probably girl never ever come across to him like that.
Good Treasure say everyone seemed to be forgetting that Noah Lyles has now beaten Kishane twice. Check the 2023 100-meter final at the Prefontaine Classic.
Wasn't no Lyles, that was Christian Coleman. Tell him to go check team facts. Matter when I know him I say.
Good
Christian
treasures.
Coleman beat him. It
Good.
wasn't no Lyles.
I was just gonna say at the first. May I hear that?
Christian Coleman beat him at the Prefontaine. Him get a bad start and him a closing at the finishing of the race.
Yeah.
And almost get Christian Coleman on the line. So him to go check back team facts.
When you compare all their times though, Kishian faster than Noah, I know, according to my own research. When you compare the times, yeah.
That's a fact because the 9-7 the 9-7-9 when Noah run at the fastest time that him ever run in him life. And Kishian run faster than that since here.
But the two of them can run faster, you know, to me. If you get it, if you catch them at the right time, the two of them can run faster. Right. I am very much looking forward to it.
The 9-7-7 where Kishian run at the national trial, him actually slow down. Him slow down, so him could have did run faster. That much is evident.
Yeah. One of the time I see like Noah was overstriding as he was approaching the finish line. So what you think about what coach the coach came out and said versus what Coach Riley said with the facts that he showed?
Personally, Stephen Francis never talked from the standpoint of the rules. I basically understand where Stephen Francis is. In a Stephen Francis mind, if Kishian did run the race where I'm supposed to run, first him say the man, Kishian get the type of start where him expect him to get. Because the race, basically Kishian should have control the race from at least 30-40 minutes in the race. Because him should have get a better start. See? So him basically, I say, the man go down to Noah level when Noah come out to the antic. Remember we talk about this one night. First of all, the race, them have the man, remember, you warm up, you come out for run, you know, expect for there, at the black stand up for 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah? You expect so when them announce your name and you go out and all of that, you go in your blocks and within a minute the most, you probably the race you go off and you run. Them have the man them stand up for nearly 5 minutes.
Why did they do that? Why did they do that?
To me, it was some tactic because we can't see why you have the man them stand up at the blocks. So.
No man, I true them amateur as what the coach say. Them very amateur. And I was talking to some friends about the whole setup and how France hosted this thing. And one of my friends said, listen, France is a country where them have no interest or the same passion about these games like the rest of the world. Because they really don't have a lot of athletes in there and them not have a culture that, you know, that is passionate about the sport. Me kind of start believe it now.
And only they don't have a culture, the whole organization around this particular Olympics was just up because not only from Jamaica standpoint, there are other people who are complaining about a lot of things where the whole organization is concerned. Yeah, even with the whole athlete village thing. Members say only but not for the athlete them who can afford to live and stay in the village because a lot of things, you know.
What else? Me see a woman asleep on roadside. One athlete you know asleep on roadside, you know.
I only but turn off to this because if you check, not for the athlete them not staying in the village. You have athletes who are in the village and leave and go and find their own place to stay.
Oh dear. Okay.
They're gonna get it off.
Yeah. Well, my question what go on, man. I'm glad that Jamaica could have pulled through with a gold medal before the end. Cause to be honest, me not even care about the women's relays. I've already thrown in the towel on that. I don't know about you, but yeah it's like this is just not Jamaica's year. where the relays are concerned. For the
where
men's relays,
the whole track section is concerned. But the relays, I mean, there's no great expectation there on my part, but we don't expect that we're gonna beat the Americans. Them have a solid team, but if them pass the button properly and put them game together, then we probably come out with at least a bronze medal outside. Yeah.
I expect the women to medal, to be honest with you, but I can't guarantee that because when I look at the young women who are going to replace these star athletes, I don't know. I don't want to talk. I don't want to. Me not really want to put my mouth on them just yet. You understand? So
I understand where you come from, but look, fine. Other
yeah.
than US have a strong team, Great Britain have a fairly good team.
Uh-huh.
Who have such a strong team. I just say if we pass the back around properly and thing, we can probably scrape a bronze medal. I don't expect to get more than that.
No, not more than that for sure. But look on today, I want Polish win the I think of the 400
400 meters.
women. Yeah, I think so.
I
Jesus
think,
man. Boy, I mean I know
but I
this.
mean, I don't know our Olympics this because from
Mm-hmm.
normally we normally start off good with the hundreds and the 200s. So from when I get it right, that's how it I got show off the whole team.
For sure, yes.
Basically.
Then that's okay,
Mm-hmm.
because guess what? Jamaica has not had a bad Olympic or championship in about 20 years. So if we
True.
have a bad one this time, God knows that we can forgive the athletes them. Or forgive ourselves. Because we the fans are most harsh, and some of these athletes
I must say,
and
Jamaicans, we have high expectations, so mark, then I just that,
no man, we need to do a little better.
Yes,
Can you imagine
yeah,
how
mark.
them feel? They must feel away.
The whole country feel away, as I said, because we grew accustomed to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So when I say, some basically never have not top tier in the 100-meter final, say show off everything because we don't look for, if for argument's sake, we don't look for come out if it's not a silver medal or a gold medal out of the hundreds. Yeah? So, and for no, so we not
Jesus.
get not even a bronze in it. It got show off people.
Me say when that's why me not watch no more race after. No sir. No make no sense. But me no know. Make we see what
I mean,
transpire over the next.
if you love the whole sport and thing, it show you have people and people feel away, but you go watch same way. Yeah, so because there are people who say, boy, from them, Kishi never get the gold, them stop watch the Olympics, and them still watch, but I don't know sport, go you go feel disappointed, but
Mm-hmm.
you go watch and you go support your team same way.
So what go transpire now? Because to be honest, the men who are the men who are not injured, the young men, the ones who are coming up behind these ones. I don't know. I don't know if I see anybody. I mean, of course I'm not talking about Kishin. Kishin is gonna be around for a long time. Let me just say that. And he's gonna be
Uh-huh.
winning for a long time, considering, if he's healthy and so on. But when we look at the pool of athletes that are supposed to be coming in now, making their mark, I don't see too many of them. Me no know boy.
I mean, we can just hope, say, over the next couple of years, we see some people emerge, but remember, say, from both the Ghana, they basically a try find back ourselves, and we come the closest this year with Kishan and Oblique. I mean, have him grinding injuries and all, but I don't say it's a process.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll see how it goes. But I
And
have
one last thing in
conceded.
terms of that
Yeah, I have
question I asked
conceded
about
that
relay.
I have conceded that this is just not our Olympic, but
No,
I
I
don't
mean,
want to take away the glory from those who are winning, like the discus athletes and the others who
no,
pick up
that nothing
medals.
can take away from that. Because I said that in of itself, it's true. Because we have never, in fact, as we listen the commentators today,
Eh.
no, the discuss has always been won by Europeans. Are the first and non-European to win.
Yes, for sure.
So, history that gone on. So nothing
Yeah,
can take
man.
away from that.
Cause I think it's Jamaica, Lithuania, and Australia that medal in this event.
Yeah, I
So
think
this is
so.
a big deal for Jamaica.
Yeah,
And
man,
like I
history
said,
that can't hear about.
no. And like I
And
said,
it's an Olympic record at that. So until somebody come broke that or another Olympic, that will
mhm.
always be there.
And you see the medals that we got. When we look in the Caribbean region, there's no other country in the region who came away
True.
with what is it, four? One, no, let me see, five. I think
We
one
get
goal.
a long jump silver.
Mm-hmm.
We get a shot put bronze. And
Five.
mm.
Yeah, so not too
and
bad.
we can look we can raise your hopes. Young Jaden Ebert, you can look for something good from him too. Not a triple jump.
Okay, I'll be looking out for that then.
Yeah, man. You mean at the finals, you can just keep your eyes open for the year.
Okay. Well, so I go. Make we see what go on in the next upcoming events and.
True.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah, one
calling.
last thing before I go. The Alien Thompson thing with Atabola. I mean, me no really buy into Ato, say. I still feel like Alien can bounce, but if not for even another Olympic, I think she can come do something in our next World Championship. Yeah? But
Really?
injuries are injuries, and Alien has been injury plagued almost all her career. But she just need the right set of people who understand her injuries and know how to coach her around her
Then
injuries.
that's why I
That's
said
the only,
that is where she need to start with her trainer.
yeah, that's the only problem she have.
Mm-hmm.
You can find somebody who understand how to coach her around her injuries.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Hopefully she will find it. Cause God know. We have seen her and what she can do when she's at her best.
Yeah, but I remember when she did
She couldn't
the
stop
female
winning.
coach Shani Curtis.
She couldn't stop
Yeah.
winning. Eh?
No, when she did that, the female coach she did before she switched this
Yeah.
last time.
Mm-hmm.
The coach did actually bring her back to a certain farm. So your sister she can find back farm. Yeah.
People say she
But
must swallow her pride and go on back to the farmer
um,
coach.
well, me don't know if she go find that courage to go back there, so, and me don't know if the coach go welcome her back with open arms. But like I said, she have to just find somewhere where she can be coached around her injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes it come back now we talk about pillar talk and relationship and love line. Sometimes you have to just understand, say, listen, you have to just separate my professionalism from my romantic life, I just make my husband know, say, watch out. Yeah, we're wife and husband and all, but me have my career where me have take up in my own and
Her
because of
husband
this
is
shit.
her husband a coach by profession?
He used to coach some high school program based on what me understand.
No, well that different from this level.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
understand?
and him come inject himself in a thing. I mean, yeah, you can steer her in terms of some aspects. Yes, but you come as like you want to take over, you want direct, and she give him the right to
Yeah,
feel direct.
because she
So,
was on top. Me said the worst thing what you can do is play Russian roulette with your career when you're up on top. You not do that, man. Sure. Anyway, but let us see. I hope that she comes back, find the right balance for deal with her thing. You understand?
I can't hope, as I say, I still don't feel like she totally done as a actor, but she have to just find the right team for her.
People are say Otto. One of our subscribers here say Otto, him mother Jamaican, so she not understand why I'm so biased. Me don't know if I'm biased. I think Otto was just trying to be a realist. Otto always cheer for Jamaica, you know. But I
Yeah,
think
I
he
mean,
was being
him have that
realistic.
thing there, but when him have say she done, she not come back. Maybe not to our best.
Mm.
Yeah? But me not gonna say she done. Because we see say Chaneke Ricketts bring her back to some farm. So me not say she done. She just need the right people for work with.
Boy, you know, say Shelly have one good Olympic left in her, said we, you know. Me don't know why
No,
these
she not
athletes are
go
hurry
another
up.
Olympic. She probably have another good world championship left in her.
Oh, you mean she can come back in a one more Olympic? I want to you.
He said she did say this is gonna be her last. I not expect I think she gonna push herself for another 4 years. She might probably go another world championship, but
No, man.
I think she have another Olympic in her head, right?
I know what she said, but I feel that she could come back for one more. You know, but I know she's not gonna do it because she probably want to go build her family and get some
Yeah.
more kids and stuff like that. We'll see. But boy, I mash up. My mash up, people. My mash
Yeah,
up.
it must have, only for people. I mean, I
Mo-
would say it's just the expectations we grow accustomed to. We always expect so we'll get X amount of goal, and
yeah.
but I just say, man, we're gonna bounce back, man. We
Thank
just know that
God.
season are not over, one.
Yes, me like your optimism. That's good. And boy, I want a medal from Noah. I want a medal from Noah. Noah, come tell him man say I gonna give him the medal, give him piece of the medal. You remember that? You remember the two athletes who shared the medal last Olympic? It brought us all to tears. I don't remember
Yeah,
what
man.
country they were from, but they were doing where you call the event where you jump over the sitting and drop.
I jump and I don't that.
Yes, and
So,
the two of them did tie, something like so.
come on, I jump.
If Noah had any sense of decency, he would look at the game and him know same don't win. Hey,
I tell you
I
something. You
want
just say
cuss
something.
you,
If
man.
you have any sense of decency, I'm not gonna question him sense of decency. But
Mm.
no of them are ride on a pride boat, or a float on a pride carpet. Because
Ego
guess what?
and arrogance, man.
Ego and all of that, and you have to understand how the sports go. Yeah, them have him as you know say now the face of track and field now, right? Them a promote him and Shaka as the face of track and field,
Mm-hmm.
right? Corporate brand them align themselves with him and all of that.
True,
So
true.
in the case where it go down, I would say them should have share the gold medal, but when normally when we go down in a close finishes like that, them are gonna get the bigger athlete. And at that I will see it as I said the other day on one of your videos and you see some people are coming up on my neck. We have always had that situation where anytime we go down in a close finish with the Americans, they always give the Americans it. And history show that Merlin had to suffer somewhere.
Oh God, man. And Merlin never left
Yeah,
the sport. Merlin left after about 50 years old. She's still a running. And she was
yeah,
in
man.
great shape. But make we see what happens with these athletes, and we're all gonna be following their career and what they come with in preparation for the next major events.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. All right, take care. Thank you for calling.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Somebody has been trying to call. Um anyway, guys, why? So it go. I didn't know he had a twin. Really? I don't know. I have to look into that. I didn't know he had a twin. She can run until LA Olympics. some people who they can go for a long time, you know. I don't believe in people rushing to retire unless they're young and they want to start a family. And hello, welcome to the program. You're live.
Hello, President. Good night.
Good night.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're live.
Good night.
Good night.
I just wanted to speak about the general situation.
Mm-hmm.
Noah Lyles, because I heard you said something about what Noah said pertaining to Kishane.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to me like he didn't listen to the entire podcast, because what he said, Kishane have injuries. And he said he's hoping that Kishane stays healthy to show his full potential. That's the end of it, the statement. He wants him to show his full potential. He wants people to see Kishane full potential. So he wasn't wishing bad for Kishane. He wanted good for Kishane.
Was that a sarcastic comment or was it a genuine comment?
No, it was a genuine comment. Because I watched and a lot of people are getting upset, but they didn't see the entire podcast. They're just listening to what people saying. And yes, he shouldn't have repeated what Janelle said. But what Noah was saying, everybody across the globe knows that. And second of all, it wasn't bad for people to be beating Janelle the way they're behaving.
No, I don't support that over here.
Even calling her a prostitute, and that's wrong.
No,
that's very wrong. Someone they even comment and say she should be poisoned. That is taking it a little too far. No. You know, and I cannot condone those type of bullying. That is wrong. That is because the thing is, that young lady, she came last today, but I still give her props because she's going through a lot. She lose her mother, her grandmother, her aunt, and her two brothers. Back to back, she lose her family members, and she's still there trying to represent the country, going through all that.
No, we don't support bullying.
Raise my hat to her. And for going through all that bully and all those insults. Imagine somebody telling you, oh, you're black like and all these things.
What I think,
to prepare for a race?
What I think people are upset about was the part, because I listened to the interview, the podcast, the part where Noah was saying he knows what's going on in Team Jamaica's camp, as if to say,
MVP.
Yeah, as if to say.
All right, Janelle was a part of MVP. Janelle haven't been a part of MVP for a couple of years now. Yeah. So she don't know no secret. There's no secret.
But how do you know that people who are currently a part of MVP are not speaking to her?
Okay. People are saying, oh, Shane was the secret or whatever. People in the track who does track knows about Shane. People know about. He wasn't no secret. People even in Jamaica, because he run high school champs and all these things. People knew about Shane. So for people who doesn't follow the sport, know it as a secret. But for people who doesn't follow track and field, they think it's a secret. People who follow track and field know he's not a secret. He wasn't no secret. He wasn't. So I think people are going overboard with it now. It's like over 2 weeks and they're still, oh my God, it's bad. The way how they're treating this young girl, it's crazy.
I don't believe in the bullying and stuff, but honest to God, what I heard with my ears on the podcast and the things that Noah was saying, as if to say he has some secrets and him Noah going in at the camp and him was talking and undermining. You are saying that he was not saying anything bad about Kishane. But I've lived in America 23 years. I know American sarcasm. I think he was being sarcastic. I think he was trying to undermine our athletes. And you know
I
what?
don't think so.
I am sorry that Junelle, hold on, caller. I am sorry
Yeah.
that Junelle is having to deal with the bullying. I don't support that. I don't think Jamaicans should be doing that. However, Noah must take responsibility because he's the one why people are attacking her.
Yes, yes. But the thing, what I'm saying, he did not. He was. I don't. He wasn't. I, I was born. You can hear the accent. Born in Jamaica, raised in America. I'm 50 odd years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm telling you, he did. What I got from the podcast, he didn't meant harm to Kishan or no one. He did not. I didn't get that, and because he knew about the injuries, yes, maybe from Janelle, obviously, knew about the injury, told him about the injury, that, Kishan, and he says, Janelle has a good eye for talent. So she knew Kishan is talented, and as long as he stays healthy, he is good. And that's the reason why I said he's hoping that he stays healthy to show his full potential. That is good. That's a good something. That's something good. So I just can't fathom it. Why people are going, all right, why don't people curse Noah instead of keep going after her with all these things? It's not good to be going after your own countryman with all that savagery.
That's all.
It's wrong.
That's how it is. Women are always going to bear the brunt of these kind of things. You understand? So that is it, and that's why it's very important that when the way that the dynamic between them dating as people on opposite teams, their relationship should have remained private. This is one of the things them what you keep private, because she could
No,
have tell him things and nobody don't. Him chat too much, man.
the thing is, people are saying even that when he won the race and he went over to her, she shouldn't have given that hug. They should have do it behind closed doors and all these things. That's ridiculous. Because even when he won the 100-meter in the world, that's why I'm saying there are a lot of people who's talking, they don't follow track and field. I was watching, so that's why I'm speaking from that perspective. When in World Champs, when he won the 100-meter, that's when they first crown him that he's the fastest man or whatever. He won the race and he went and he run and he embraced her. He ran to her.
You
and
know
she
that
embraced him.
when they came on the podcast on Asafa and his wife,
Asafa.
I was cheering for him. I liked him, When I saw him in the
Yeah.
Jamaican jersey and she have on, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, they're so cute together. But when him
Yeah.
come with the argument to undermine what athlete, then me have to say, no, sir, this a boy chat too much.
I didn't get that from it. So seven brothers, seven different mind anyway.
That's
you understand
fine.
me? And I respect your opinion, and thing on your foresight. I respect that. But we have differ in opinions. But I think he loves the Jamaican culture. He loves he loves them. I watch them even when they go to Jamaica, they go to clubs, they do everything. He dances, he do everything. He loves that. And
Who doesn't love
I
Jamaica's culture?
oh please, Jamaica. If everybody who's not a Jamaican supposed to wish to Jamaica.
Everybody
That
love
is
the
something.
culture. Yes.
Yes. So, but the thing is, I just feel so right now. Okay, everybody they beat her up and all these things. That's done now. I just feel the people just get us done, and they don't have to be that vile. They
I
don't
agree.
have
I
to.
agree. But boy, no, I must apologize to Jamaica. I'm too out of order. Him too out of
All
order.
right, all right. Can we agree to disagree that he had a faux pas?
Well, me no know what you call it, caller, but me not like what him do at all, man. Because we're not talking about the American athletes, and trying to snoop into their business and talk about who injured. We're not doing that. Jamaica is minding them own business. So me not understand how them people that take up Kishian. I want them feel threatened by him. Worry about for them at least. Me know say him now come tell she Shakari business.
You know what?
Or anybody were in at the same
I
400
wouldn't put
meter.
it past him that he tell her things, but she's not coming out and say he tell her things.
No, because we Jamaicans don't do them style here. We not do that.
Yeah. And also, the thing is, all right, a lot of people looking at Noah a certain way, but I look at him on another light. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn because I am not a doctor. I'm not the doctor who diagnosed him.
Mm-hmm.
But Noah, if you take good notice of, because I listen how he speaks and his mannerism, Noah has ADHD.
Why? You know why me I
Yes.
laugh? You know why me I Lord of mercy. Everybody in America,
Noah,
everybody in America, they have ADHD.
No. And if, as I'm trying to tell people, take a note of his mannerism, and always maybe because of what I do. And he also, I take a good note, he's dyslexic.
Lord
You see?
Jesus.
And I don't want to put my, oh shoot, I shouldn't have said it. I don't want to put my neck on the line, but no, I think he's a functioning, high function person with autism.
You're a lady, you know, easy. But Jesus, Father, what you say?
But definitely ADHD and dyslexic, those two definitely, I pinpoint it definitely. Those two, I can put my neck on the block for those, especially those two.
Lord Jesus.
So people need to be mindful, because that's what I'm saying. And he says stuff, and you feel that it's offensive, but to him, the way how the brain works, he may be looking like, I didn't do anything wrong. It's like, yes.
Well, me I forgot pay attention, look more then.
Pay attention. And if you, and even the interview we did after he won the race, listen how we speak.
I listened to the whole thing.
Said, my girlfriend always tell me at night that you are what he said something another about good night. When he said his girlfriend said good night, future Olympic whatever. Listen how childlike he sounds. And when he said it, and after he said it, and he said, she's going to say 2 times, whatever, and then he just took the flag and walk away in the middle of the interview. Listen how childlike he sounds. Just listen. Listen that interview. Just so a lot of people is bashing him for certain behaviors, but some things he does, he cannot help it.
All right, well, we're going to look at it a little closer then.
That's why I said I look at stuff with a different eye than other people that me look at it regular. You know? So just check it out and see if there's certain things he does. It's kind of childlike.
Me have to go look again. Thank you, Carla. Right. Good night.
That part of the interview when he said my girlfriend is almost like a child saying something. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
I'm going to look.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, thank you for calling.
Have yourself a wonderful night.
Same to you.
All right, bye.
Poopa Jesus, people now hear this. Me have to go look a little closer. Yeah. Me have to go look a little closer. No, sir. Lord mercy. Why? I am waiting and now I have to come apologize to Jamaica. Make people them lift up off of Janelle, because good God, even if Janelle say a little thing to him like that, a reason with him not supposed to come ball out there sitting there, you know. So him need to come apologize to Jamaica and make them lift the girl alone. Cause all this bullying and thing, I don't like that. No, man. We can't even call our friend over there in France because it's pretty late. Me I forgot take a look more notice. What a situation.
Hello, good night.
Yes, good night. Did you try to call the program?
Yes.
Okay, hi. What do you have to say?
Okay, so what I'm saying is nobody is upset about the relationship. What we're upset about is her leaking information. Nobody was saying that Kishane is a secret. His injuries, though, is a secret. Like how, for example, they're currently hiding Elaine's injuries and such and for they're hiding the reason why Shelly and Jack out of the 100, such and such. Our camp is basically very secret in how we do things. So for him to come online and say, hey, I already know what's happening in Jamaica's camp because Janelle is telling me, he could be going back telling his coach that, hey, for the 4x1, these are the person running. So we're going to put those instead. We don't care about the relationship, and we're seeing that her family is now coming out cheering for him when all of Jamaica feel like Kishane was robbed of the goal. It's on Twitter. She even posting that her cousin-in-law. That's a slap in our face. America is not the only country who is loyal to each other. Jamaica is very loyal. Our
Yeah.
people are loyal. We carry this deeper than what it is.
Boy, me not like it at all. The fact that she told him certain things and then because I'm speaking based on what he said, cause she didn't say anything public, But the way how he came out with it is as if it's an undermine thing and he had an advantage because he might get leaked from out of MVP. That's why I said to the caller earlier, how do you know that there aren't people in MVP right now who is corresponding with what's your name said time? And as we say, maybe them know she know things and him a care about go give him coach. This is unethical, I believe. So she have
I
to take some of the blame. The only thing I don't like is the bullying and the name calling. I don't think that's nice at all.
I totally agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Jamaican people are very passionate. Track and field is all we have as the biggest sport in our country. So Jamaican people are passionate about it. Noah must behave himself and come apologize. You not agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man, him fi apologize. Him to out of order. I me not really care about no ADHD and them sitting there. Him fi apologize. You see it? No, I don't know if that has anything to do with her placing eighth in the semi-final, That could very well be. This is sad though. So the caller say him have ADHD. Somebody in the comments say true. Justin Gatland had it too? Okay. Lord Jesus. Me not like this at all. Me not like people who leak out sitting and talk and them not know when to talk, how to talk and separate. You know what I've seen a lot of lately? A lot of professional women, especially in sport. Their husbands and their boyfriends are destroying their career. I think women need to be more mindful and aware because they see at the end of the day when the man them can bounce back and get forgiveness from society and all these things, women are not that lucky and fortunate. She has to work 10 times harder. She has to suffer more. The same thing the people them say are going on with Elaine. Look, when Elaine is in good shape and running, she win everything. She beats everyone. So right now, and some of the men them to them fi understand themselves. Left the woman them make them prosper. Let the women prosper and pursue their goals and go on and do your own thing and stop from destroy the woman them career. Anyway, guys, we're gonna cut it here tonight. We'll see what transpires in a few days. I don't know if I'm watching the release, because I'm mash up right now. So let us see what happens. But like I said earlier, congratulations to the US athletes and all the other athletes who have done well and made their countries proud. That's always a good thing. And as well as our athlete in the discus that won gold. Historic. As our moderator said, it's really a European dominated event. So we're glad for see this. But anyway, the show must go on. So we will catch up tomorrow, guys. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to hit the like button and come back again. Take care. Thank you for joining. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Good night.